They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
He's got him in the flat. Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Caught behind the line. It's Barney. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Dingle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The give to the lone running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The give on the inside. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. From the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's at the 40. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Oh, he wants it all. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over North Texas. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Blunt. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Dingle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blunt. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
42 Spider. Hornet.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dingle. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Oh, they're after him. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. When you're expecting pressure, the clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Charcoal.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pocket breaking down. And as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. Got room to work. There he goes. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bland. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He's taking the shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the wideout. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 11 over North Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Breaks into the open. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. The give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Scanning the field, it's Gibbs. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Clemson. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going to the running game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up for it.
And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air, it's Gibbs. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
8-yard line. Now, fourth down.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Fires to the right. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Blunt. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the big throw. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Hard running there. Got enough for the first.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Here we go.
They feed him again. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over.